What's going on, everybody? Got some exciting news for you guys. If you've been watching my shorts or my TikToks, you know that I got a new truck. This is a 1989 first gen Dodge Ram D250 with a 5.9 Cummins 12 valve in it. I put these wheels on here, these wheels and tires, but it needs paint and it needs the bed liner redone. I'm gonna redo the tint on here eventually. But first, before I do redo the tint, I've got to get the windows fixed. I'll show you guys a quick before here in a second of what this interior looked like. These seats need to be cleaned already, but they're brand new. I pulled these out of a Chrysler 300. There used to be a bench seat in here, but I just took and had them reupholstered. I just took out the dash and painted it because it was a tan color before. Got all new gauges. And then since my speedo doesn't work, I had to get a speedometer. One of the coolest things about this truck is check out those freaking original miles. It's just insane to me. 62,000 original miles on a 12 valve Cummins. I had to modify this piece here, this dash housing, to fit a double DIN radio. And then whenever I had all of this apart, this plastic for this was so brittle that the thing here to control your hot and cold broke. So I drilled a little hole here to be able to slip this out, mounted it to a little bracket back there. So if you push it in, it's AC. Pull it out, it's heat. Super simple on that. I lost this piece in the making of the interior, so I've just got to order a new one. I broke the switch for that, so I had to order a new one on that, which was pretty pricey. Had the headliner redone too, because it was a tan color, so this is pretty much the only thing left in here that's still tan besides the doors. I do eventually want to get new door panels, but I'm running a 10 speaker system if you include the new subs that I've got. So there's 2 kicker mids in here, and then a tweeter here, and then some Memphis audio all-in-ones back here. And then this is my control panel for the kicker speakers. I've got a control panel on that side as well. I need to put the door handle back on, but today I've been working on putting these trim pieces back up in here. Put that trim piece back in. Everything's been dyno matted, and this is all gonna get cleaned. This carpet's brand new, but I've already got it disgustingly dirty because I do work in this truck. I do use it a lot, but I wanted it to be comfortable and feel a lot more modern. So that's what I did. This I pulled out of a F-150 Lariat. Had to modify it in places so that way I could fit my shifter. As you can see, if I would have just left it, I would have been hitting. Still, this cup holder right here isn't very usable. Governor springs, valve springs, bigger injectors, bigger turbo, full straight pipe, aftermarket intercooler, just a good bit of stuff. Obviously, we got the 2414s on here. They're a little dirty. Everything I've got right now is pretty dirty. And then this here, I'm gonna have to take and get some touch-up paint. I think this is, I don't know what the color code is for this color of white, but either way, I'm going to get some like white undercoating or some touch-up paint for right here so it doesn't rust, because we rub quite a bit here. But the main reason that this happened is because I hit a bump hard while I was turning, and the suspension, got soft and bent up into there. But eventually this whole truck's going to get repainted. Update on the S chassis. We've got the front end on here, and it looks slick as. Just waiting to do some Bondo work. I'm going to make some minor adjustments for these body lines. Like this one, it's really not that bad, but it could be adjusted over just a bit. The part that's really messing with me is this body line here for the doors. I can fit a finger in that gap, which I don't like. It's disgusting to me. But yeah, she's running really good. I got some tuning left to do on it, but I got the wheels on. We got a harness bar installed. New steering wheel, new shifter, which that's probably going to end up getting changed to a weighted shifter whenever I start messing with the interior more. Fitment in the rear is pretty good. I need to get smaller tires for the rear because these ones are a little fat, but they came with the wheels, so why not run them until they're dead, you know? I did get all the lights working, so we've got blinkers everywhere. The only thing that I am working on is getting these rear running lights to come on, because I wired my front running lights to switches, which I'll show you now. We've got low beams. Looking good, looking good. High beams, which I did end up having to switch those bulbs out for a different bulb. So it's not really high beams, but it's mostly just to pass inspection. We're getting geared up to pass inspection so we can take this thing out on the street. Another thing, I want to mess with my dash a little bit because, one, I don't have speed, which is I don't really need, but the main thing is RPMs. I can't see my RPMs. So I think what I'm going to do is order an AEM CD5, but they are expensive. So that's the main thing that I'm waiting on, because I need to see my temp gauge, because I have my fan wired to a switch, and yeah, I could just turn them on all the time. You know, I could just, when I start the car, just press them on and leave them on, but that'd get old after a while. And plus, you want your car to get up to operating temps in order to work correctly. There's just some updates on the vehicles. I will be making more content soon. As far as this console goes, I don't have it mounted down just yet. But as far as the seats go, I just went to Ace and got this square steel tubing, cut it up and drilled holes in it as far as making my brackets go. And I just drilled holes through the bottom of the truck and mounted everything up. In the back, it's a straight bar all the way across, and it mounts to both sides, so it's real stable. These seats aren't going anywhere. And these two tins in the back, I've got those just sitting behind the seat. They're pretty perfect fitting in there. But yeah, the main thing that I'm still getting fixed is the windows, because they don't work. The door locks seem to work, but only on this one side. Yeah, I don't know, a lot of that's just wiring. And then here, I need to tuck these a little better than what they're tucked, because you can still see them pretty good. And here, and then get this trim piece back on. And as far as the interior goes, for now, it should be pretty buttoned up. I've got to glue up back here because I don't have the trim piece to hold this back piece on. But eventually, it's going to get a Starry Night headliner. Right now I'm broke, got too many projects going on, too many things that I'm working on, so those are the type of little things that have to wait, because I'm really trying to focus on getting this finished. Waiting on the tuner to hit me back up, so that's the main thing that I'm doing, is trying to get this ready for the season. I get some seat time, and I just want to get some good seat time in it, honestly. I want to get it registered, and then I can mess with the exterior, because next winter time I'm gonna go through the entire car and make it show car quality with the S15 front, but I might change to S13 front. I'm not sure just yet, but just wanted to update everybody on what's going on, how the vehicles are doing. I have a video coming out soon on putting the exhaust on this car as well. And then I'll make a video on how I do my bed liner in here. And this is going to get a 6.0 turbo eventually, VGT turbo. Or I might do compounds. I don't know if I want to go straight to compounds or run a 6.0 turbo for a little while. Just based on sound. And then this thing needs paint. But But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and keeping up with everything. Make sure you guys go check out the shorts and any previous videos I've got on the car. There should be a video out of whenever I did my first drive on it. And there's also a video where I did my first real hard pulls. It's like a 30-second long video. I hit 18 pounds of boost in second gear and then hit 21 pounds in third gear and realized I was over boosting because I didn't set up my boost controller. Peace.